Hello friends. Now let us take up the second program in program zone. This program deals with single inheritance through a room class. Here you see that first room class, this is a super class, and thereafter by extending a rooms class I have created bedroom class. Bedroom extends room. First you understand that what you are doing you must have a clear idea. Thereafter inside code you can write. So this is the superclass, room is the superclass, and bedroom is the subclass. This is single inheritance because for a bedroom there is only one direct superclass. Okay. Now in the room class I have defined two variables, one is length, other one is breadth, and thereafter I have defined a constructor. Actually whatever elements I explained earlier I am not going to explain that because it's too much repetition will not do. So room, int, length, breadth, and this I have used. Hereafter use this only. This is the professional approach. So this length is equal to length, this breadth is equal to breadth. This is the constructor for the superclass room. Thereafter int calculate floor area. Actually using length and breadth we can calculate floor area because the formula is length and breadth. Now we see int floor area is equal to length into breadth, and thereafter we return the floor area. Here you see this is the local variable, floor area is the local variable, and local variables are created for storing the values which are newly created within the body of a method. So here which new value is being created? Length into breadth, that is the area that is being stored in floor area, and ultimately it returns. So this is a room class, super class definition. Thereafter we are, by extending the super class, we are creating a subclass, that is bedroom. Actually here we are extending it. Suppose if you are able to satisfy with this, why you should extend? You can use this directly, but for the bedroom sake we are extending it. That's why one more addition is required in variables, that is height, int height. Okay. Now here one very important point we have to tell. Now this is the superclass, this is the subclass. What is that? Bedroom. You must understand one fact. This is room class. This is super class. Always remember that super class is the subset of subclass. Don't go by names. You may feel super means so big. Super means like ancestral, is a parent, but it is part of the subclass. You have to understand. Now construction means, what do you mean? To build this thing. That means to initialize entire thing. Now for that purpose, what is the strategy? How it should be done? What is the algorithm? First superclass should be filled. Thereafter subclass should be initialized. Okay, this is the procedure. As the superclass is subset of subclass, in case of initialization or construction, what is the procedure? First superclass is to be initialized, thereafter subclass is to be initialized. That is the procedure. So here how to define constructor? Here you can understand some new points. Now first we have to construct a room class. For that purpose we have to call room class constructor. How can you call? For that purpose one special syntax is there that we have to follow. This is super. Here, this is a keyword, super you have to use. Then, thereafter, whatever parameters are there, in the same manner you have to call. For this, now length and breadth are there. Now, this is nothing but calling superclass constructor. So, it should be called like that. It should be called like this. Super means superclass constructor, length, breadth. You are calling it. As you know that in function calls or method calls or constructor calls, we don't give data types. Okay, we called it. This is this thing. And one important point is always you must place it as the first statement in subclass constructor. You must place it as the first statement in the body of the subclass constructor. Why? First, what is our strategy? First, superclass should be constructed. Thereafter, we have to think of subclass. That's why we are calling this constructor using same set of parameters. Okay. So, calling superclass constructor. Thereafter, what additionally is there? Height. Height is there. Now, this height is equal to height. As a result of these two statements, what is happening? All the three variables, length and breadth, inherited from the superclass, and height of the subclass are initialized because of this code. That you have to understand. This is very new point, and you must note it. Thereafter, additionally, one more instance method we are defining. What is that? Here we are able to calculate floor area only. But if you have to calculate four walls area, what additionally required? A new formula is required. It requires height also. What is the formula? 2 into height into length plus breadth. Simply 2h into L plus B. So, that formula we have to execute. For that purpose, int calculate four walls area method we have defined. In that, four walls area, local variable we have defined, 2h into L plus B, 2 into height within brackets. If you don't put brackets and all that, you get wrong result. So, it is not a syntax error, but it is like a arithmetical error. Length plus breadth you put as this is the statement, it should be terminated by this thing. Thereafter, we are returning four walls area. Four walls area, the local variable, we are returning it. Okay. Now, thereafter, we have to print the dimensions. For printing dimensions, what dimensions you have to print? You have to print calculate floor area, you have to print floor area, you have to print four walls area. So, for that corresponding SOP statements you write, and for printing them already you have written you have written these statements. Which one? Calculate floor area method you are calling, calculate four walls area method you are calling. Their return values are printed by SOP. As I told you already, if you have material on hand, verbatim you can understand the code. Here you are able to find out my limitation. I cannot write every bit of code. That too much spoon. You are going to become a professional. Don't expect spoon feeding from me. It is poisonous. That's why you must have this material on hand, and with reference to this material, if you watch my explanation, then you can grasp every bit of thing. That is not the end of that. Thereafter, after understanding this, you know that what you have to do. The same program you write on your own without referring the book. Thereafter, if you are successful, you verify exactly is it same or is there any difference. If you fail also, don't worry. You make your maximum effort, and then try to rectify that. And then also, if you are not able to achieve the task, then what you do? Then you refer the book and correct it. That is the real and uh, correct way of learning programming. Just like that, if you see my code and type it, you never get anything. You ultimately you remain as a typist. That I am not expecting. So you understand every bit. Now we have used a new term. Then what is the purpose of that? You must understand. Whenever I am introducing, with every program, I am introducing new elements. At least one element, new element I explain. So for all that, you write your own notes. Then only you can remember. Thereafter, you execute the program. Then you will be perfect. So by this, I have developed superclass and subclass. Thereafter, I implement this implementation class. I write and show it to you. I wipe it off and write the implementation class.